It's this very grounded, emotional story, but the visuals are filled with scale and spectacle.
It's beautiful, it's adventurous, it's very heartfelt.
You were the best part all along.
We're about to go behind the effects of the Adam Project.
Adam Project is an adventure that is at its heart deeply emotional. What if you could go back and revisit your own history? A time travel movie that was less about saving the world and more about saving yourself.
First of all, none of that was there. So you have to imagine all of these things.
This backyard was built in a hockey stadium, and we extended the woods behind digitally.
So the older Adam has a weapon that we call the mag seal.
You want to see something cool?
That's a lightsaber, dude.
Quiet now.
So I actually redesigned this mag cell many times, so it wasn't just a beam of light. That was an ongoing design process that's lasted all the way through post-production.
The handle was like practical. Of course, in post-production, we replaced even the handlebar because we added some details in LED screen. And then, of course, the mag seal was all CG in every shot.
Rather than creating their kind of acrobatic choreography in edits, I wanted it to be real.
While we were rehearsing it, we didn't really have that much time. We were in the middle of the pandemic and we were given very little time to do many things.
If you have actors like Ryan and Zoe Saldana, they're so good at this action stuff. To give them choreography like this and to see them pick it up so fast, as a director, that's a luxury.
There was no real driving. They are on a blue screen stage and everything else is being composited. When our hero cut off from the main road and get into the forest, that was very challenging because the forest wasn't as dense as we seen in the movie. When you deal with like vegetation and natural environment, they have to seamlessly blend with a practical plate with a moving camera. It's always tricky. Big challenge to get at that sequence.
We had this idea of what if these time soldiers are on weird like surfboard devices that fly through the air? My stunt coordinator, Brian Smurs, astonished me by saying, no, we can really do that. We're gonna find actual guys who can ride these surfboards on these cables that we're gonna string through a forest.
We shot probably maybe 7 or 8 plates with stunt on wire.
Half of those time soldier surfers are real guys doing real stunts, and that coexistence of the digital and the real helps sell the reality of the sequence to the audience.
I know you want to touch all the pretty buttons with your sticky little child fingers.
It is really freaking hard to design gadgets and time travel aircraft and weaponry that doesn't look like a lot of other movies.
Well, the design of the ship, because it's a jet, we're in the future but not too far, and so we didn't want to do something that was too futuristic. The exterior of the jet is always in CG. We had built a cockpit where they could sit and act, but even then, a lot of the details that you see on the side mullion, on the back seat, were all added in CG. The moment when young Adam, when there is the zero-G effect and young Adam is floating up in the air, 2 shots, he was on wire, so basically his legs were like put up by wire that we painted out. But there is 1 shot where he literally had to feel like floating, so we add CG legs and moved them a little bit and gave the zero-G feeling. The platform where they work on and some of the computer, that's all practical, but otherwise everything else was full CG. A lot of the inspiration came from the Large Hadron Collider in Geneva. So if you see the central core, some of the details are actually really like taken from the particle accelerator. There is a wide shot that we see the whole lab and we see a young Adam like fighting with a time soldier. There was an actual stunt that we did, again wire removal. It was a complex scene with a lot of elements, the glass breaking, sparks. It was like a big sequence.
Punch that shit.
Oh yeah.
I hope that it is kind of a treat and a delight for the eyes, but I also hope that there's some kind of experience for the heart, because I love movies that do both.
That was awesome.
Make sure to check out the Adam Project, now streaming only on Netflix.